Hi, everybody. How is it going? Yep, here we go. Here we go, Leroy. Here we go. So I've been trying at the beginning because we get a lot of watch backs to say hi to everybody that's here and everybody that's watching back. And if you're watching this later, then you need to come see us next Tuesday at 8 because we're on every Tuesday at 8. Hi, Debbie. There were a lot of people in here early, guys. I really appreciate it. And we have two really great guests. We have Rebel Junque, which is Erin. She, how long ago did you start your channel, Erin?
My channel? Maybe like 2 months, maybe.
Okay, so Erin's channel's new, but Erin's been following me and we've been chatting for a lot longer than the 2 months. And below me is Ethan, who is Junior Capitalist, which, Ethan, when did you start your channel?
I started my channel around the same time I started my business, which was back in March this year.
Okay. So you're at like 7 months. So I know Beth, I just got my hair done today. I cut 6 inches off of it, which you guys can't see because the camera cuts here, but it was to my butt and now there's not much. I mean, there's still a lot, obviously, but I cut 6 inches off of it today. So I will let these guys, do you guys want to go full screen and just introduce yourselves? I do have links to both of their channels in the description, or do you guys just want to stay little?
I just sold something.
I just sold something too. That's what I was clicking on. Do you want to go big, Ethan?
I mean, I'll go ahead and introduce myself.
Definitely. Oh, do you want the whole screen?
No.
He said no. Okay, go ahead, Ethan.
My name's Ethan. I'm a 13-year-old reseller from South Carolina. I flip on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and I'm an eBay top-rated seller. I just actually hit. I'm almost at. I just hit $12,000 in the last 90 days, which was a big accomplishment because this was my first time hitting that. So yeah, the last 90 days have been a big money-making 90 days. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you've been getting a lot of like big buys though, right? A lot of NASCAR stuff and cars and die casts and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, a lot. We've been getting these prototype cars, which I guess they what I heard is there's only one of them like ever. So we're basically like, I guess they made a bunch of them and to publish and make like thousands of, and this is the one that they didn't use, and so we just have the prototype version of it. So it's pretty cool.
That's cool. So yeah, always if you have the only one of something, obviously you have command of the market. So everybody knows if you can't find what you have, then you set the price, which is nice. And the demand is going to be higher. Erin, do you want big screen or you want to stay small?
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to make Erin big just because I can.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm Erin. My channel is Rebel Junque. And like Kat said, I just started a couple months ago. And I started like really reselling for real probably back in late February or early March. I've had an eBay account. If you look, it's been open since 2003. And that's mostly me shopping. So the whole reselling thing kind of is new, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, we've always been garage sailors and thrifters, so it's a good fit.
Okay, I'll make you not. Hold on, I'm taking you out of it. So the only question we had, I posted kind of everywhere on like Instagram and Facebook and on my YouTube community channel. The only question we had come in before the show was how to grow your YouTube channel. And
how do you do that?
I don't know that like any of us here are like mega channels. I do want to say I watch D Nimmin and Nick Nimmin, It was, I think Joe was who asked me that over on Instagram. So I watched D Nimmin and Nick Nimmin. They're both like kind of YouTube gurus, and they tell you what to do to improve your channel and kind of help you grow and set yourself up right. And it's a marathon. It is not a sprint for sure. YouTube is a long haul thing. And like, I know, Ethan, how many subs are you at now?
Around like 1,300, I think. I haven't like.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think Ethan and like, I've learned too, partnering, and like Ethan does some cool reviews of other channels. So when you bring other resellers into it and other channels into it, just like we're doing here with the 4 of us, you kind of network out, and it helps to grow your channel as well, and being present in like the streams and chatting like everybody's doing in the chat now. And then people get to know you, and it helps your channel grow. If you guys have any other questions, definitely let us know. I think Julian might get a few words in. He's being mute. He's saying no, he's not going to speak.
Maybe a couple more than last week. Very possible.
And Julian is going to be live with Yakov and Josh after this at 10 p.m. Tracy, I know you're in the chat. Are you and Tommy going live at 10 p.m. tonight as well? Then everybody will have options. Here is a question. Let's see. So I will tell you what I'm doing. I'm not sure how many other people are using Facebook Marketplace. I am using Facebook Marketplace's labels because I think they're cheaper. I know I'm getting like $3 for under 8 ounces. So it's either cheap or very comparable. And then I'm not having to pay out of pocket, because on Facebook Marketplace, when you sell, it'll pull the shipping cost out of your pending balance. And if you print the label yourself, you're having to pay for it out of pocket, and you don't get paid for a little while. Are any of you guys using Facebook Marketplace or not yet?
Yeah, I've done a few there. Definitely their shipping's comparable. I mean, it's reasonable. I mean, it doesn't like stand out as incredibly expensive like it is over on Mercari. So I've always used the Facebook Marketplace labels.
Okay. Ethan, are you doing anything other than eBay, or just eBay right now?
I do a little bit on Facebook Marketplace as well. I also, instead of just listing things on Facebook Marketplace, I scroll through there all the time. Like, I'm always looking through Facebook Marketplace, and yeah, so I do a little bit on Facebook Marketplace, but it's mainly on eBay for me, honestly.
Is Marketplace where you've got your big deals, or is that like your guy that you have a connection with now?
Yeah, my guy, he emails me on Facebook Marketplace. It's where he like lists as well, and I also find it's how I got that giant NASCAR buy. It was actually something I found on Facebook Marketplace. Because I try to spend as much time as possible in my free time. I take a little bit of time scrolling through there, see if I can get lucky and find something that can make me a lot of money.
Yeah, I've found a few things. Julian, do you buy off Marketplace?
Yeah, all the time. That's usually where I buy all my tools, is off Marketplace.
Okay. Erin, are you? I don't buy very often. I look a lot, but I don't really find much around here. I found like my big glass deal. I found a few big deals, but not like, only like 1 or 2 times a month, not very often.
I'm noticing with the shipping on the Marketplace, it's harder to find local stuff because everything's being shipped now. So it's kind of like really annoying to sit there and scroll through like all the posts.
You can set it so it'll sift it out where it's just local to you.
What?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Kidding me? I've been sifting through this stuff for weeks.
No, there's an option.
No, you can put local only.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay.
Yep.
Well,
right at the top.
I had to take the blue away, guys, because it was covering you guys too much when I had the questions up there. Ethan, there's a question up there for you. Or actually, it's not a question. Leroy's just telling you he's very proud of you. And I agree.
Absolutely.
You're doing a lot. And like, are you doing, I mean, I know obviously you're not driving, but are you doing all of your listing and shipping and everything by yourself?
Yeah, mainly I do the listing, but whenever I have big giant lots, I just kind of want to get the stuff on the shelves quickly and all that, and have as much of it listed in a short time. So I asked my dad if he can list with me, and so me and him just sit down there, play some music, and just list, and it goes by quicker. And I get a lot more listed. I have around 400 and something listings, 423 I think I have now. But I had like 440 something, but I sold a lot over the weekend. I had a monster weekend. I made like
I saw your picture on Instagram. You guys, Ethan and Erin are both on Instagram, as well as myself and Julian. So if you're on Instagram and not following us, definitely do that. I don't put the Instagram links in these things. I probably should. Roy has a question for you, Ethan. If you guys aren't subscribed, Arcade Treasure Center is another great channel that shows a good variety of stuff, just like mine as well.
So for the question that just came through for what advice for getting started, I would say really just watch a lot of videos on other people to get advice from people. Like that's really one thing that I do. I watch a lot of bigger people and use their tactics, and also just list frequently so you can build the fame, I guess you would say, in your eBay store, and get your feedback up so more people buy from you. And one thing that's really big, I had some YouTube channels in the past where kind of played around and things like that. But one thing for the YouTube part of it, post very frequently. Post, have a schedule for posting. That is a big thing. If you don't post for a long time, people aren't going to look at your channel much anymore. So that's a big thing here. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Roy wants to know what drew you in, like what made you want to start reselling?
Well, there's a lot of things coming out that me and my friends were gonna buy, and I really wanted them, but I couldn't just ask my parents for them. I had to work a lot, and the chores that I had to do, or going out and shoveling snow or anything. It doesn't really snow around here, but like mowing lawns and things like that is a lot of hard work. So I was like, is it possible to make money easier? And so I scrolled around how to make money as a kid, how to make lots of money as a kid, and I found like Shed Flips, Lonnie from Shed Flips and Garage Flips. I watched them, and I started to watch the people that he talked about and saw, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely a good way to make money. So I started doing that, and it just took off. It took off. I was really frequent. I did a lot of things. I did it all the time to try to build my business, and it definitely paid off. It's gotten better, and now I'm making tons of money. So.
Good night. She said, "Mom, why is everybody telling me good night?" I'm gonna let Julian take this one first, since we're oppressing him. And last week Julian didn't get to talk much. I don't know if you guys watched. So Julian,
I took a lot of notes though. All I did was just stare at them, and I was like, "Yes, you guys are doing such a good job talking. Excellent."
You take this one first, Julian.
How's everyone's sales doing right now? Because mine is slow. Mine's doing all right. Like over the weekend, I did like 400 average a day, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And today I'm at like somewhere around 2. And I did run a sale. I don't run a huge sale because I price my things fairly competitively off the bat. So when I run a sale, I only do like a 10%. And I've actually stopped running promoted listings. And I've been doing a lot of auctions. And it seems that, it takes 10 days. I do 10-day auctions. But I've been selling a lot of things on auction now. So my sales are pretty much, they're a little bit above average. I've never hit really a $10,000 month consecutively. In these last 3 months, I've been doing that. So, but I've also been listing 30 to 50 a day.
A lot. Erin, what about you? A lot.
Well, I just had my best week ever, so I'm doing all right. Although my best week ever isn't gigantic. I have a rolling 90-day of about 4,000. So, but I think part of mine is the quality of the items that I've had listed recently helps, and I don't know that they're more in demand. I think it's just better things. So
Yeah.
individually, the items that I'm selling are selling for more than items that I've listed in the past. So yeah, no, my sales are great.
Ethan, what about you?
My rolling 90-day amount right now is like 12,000.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And your sales got bumped by these big purchases though, right? Like when you get these big lots and it spikes your sales, right?
Well, yeah, that's it. But when you list a lot, the more you list, it just, for me, when I list a ton, a lot more sells. Like, some things sell while I'm listing it. Like I bought this lot from my guy a few days ago. There's all these construction things, which is new to me because I usually, list NASCAR things. And this stuff was like construction things like bulldozers and cranes. I made a video on it actually, and then I made an Instagram reel on it that I thought was really cool as well. But that stuff sold pretty well. I had to do a lot more like, looking up the prices and things on like Worth Point. I use this app called Worth Point for things that aren't on eBay because it shows things that are from further back that got taken off. So that really
I
helped.
use Worth Point a lot, and I've looked up a few things for Erin. Erin doesn't have the Worth Point membership. I do. Tracy's wanting to know, Julian, are they mostly, so what are you auctioning?
Everything. I got a whole bunch of free stuff the other day that was an old, like, I wouldn't say old, like 80s, 90s, like Navy stuff from Key West, like their Navy Academy down there. And I'm auctioning a lot of like old pictures, plaques, just a whole bunch of weird, very unique items. I did auction off a couple yard sale stuff, and even I'll throw a couple golf clubs in there. I'll shoot them at a decent price, and then usually somebody will, pick them up, and then a little bidding more will happen. So I've been auctioning off a ton because I did watch where like promoted listings, you got to promote pretty high to be on the first page, but like auctions, Kat, like you told me, we're on the first page. So I was like, well,
so auctions are getting a bump, guys. Auctions are getting a bump. And Tommy Bernhard, I don't know if he's hiding in the chat. He's not typed, but Tommy is who told me that. Tommy kind of researched because the promoted listings, the way they're going, are listing differently, and they're actually giving more like views to auctions than they are even some of the promoted stuff. Ethan, do you promote? Are you promoting anything or no?
Yeah, I promote all of my listings.
Do you do trending or do you do like 1 or 2%?
I do trending.
Okay. I just started doing trending plus 4%. I was doing trending plus 2%. And that's something I kind of wanted to say. And I saw in some of the Facebook groups too that people were saying their sales were slow, and mine were too. But when sales are slow, you have to work harder for it. For me, that's either listing a lot more so that you're getting, your store's getting refreshed more. I put a higher sale on just because I have room with buying so low. And then I might promote higher. Like I push to try and make them higher. I'm at $314 today in sales. And my average is $250. And then yesterday I did $266. So right at average, but Sunday I had a $500 day. So, I mean, but I've had several days this month with, I'm looking right now, under $50, and I have 72,000 in inventory listed. So if I can have a slow day and you don't have nearly what I have listed, then everybody can have a slow day. It's going to happen. Aw, Roy, thank you. I just saw that. I don't know if I'm late. Am I late?
No,
Roy sent a $10 super chat, so I can see it over on YouTube, but it doesn't pop up. We appreciate that very much. Yeah, Louis, auctions are very good right now. I think I'm probably going to put a few more up either tonight or tomorrow night. I try and make sure that Julian, are you making sure auctions are ending on the weekends, or you don't care?
No, it doesn't really seem like they've been, and again, I'm super new with this and everything, but it doesn't seem like I'll get bids in fairly quickly if it's a good product. Like I got all those knives the other day and I put most of them on auction, and within like 4 days I had already a decent like price point there. So when I'm listing, I just list. I don't really, if I hold something off, I'll never like actually list it again. Like if I put it to the side, then I'll forget like it's there. So I don't really pay attention. I do 10-day auctions and then just roll with whatever time that ends. It ends. It's not the best way to do it for sure, but I'm
So
not
I
going to
make sure
calculate.
mine in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, either afternoon, evening. Cameron, you're still kicking all of our butts. Cameron is saying he still has 43,000 for his 90-day total.
That's the way to do it.
So Cameron is kicking it. That's another that good channel that has a lot of different stuff. I learn a lot from him, and I picked up some DVDs that I think will be really good profit because he does a lot of media. Cameron does. So watching, like Ethan was saying, even if you have a high sales, continuing to watch these channels, you know, that are selling different stuff from you do, so you can learn more to kind of look for. And Erin, like Erin's big sales, did you have 2 or 3 that were like $150, right?
3 of them this week, yeah, which is a higher per item than I've ever had before, and then all in 1 week. And they weren't one-offs. The one was very unique. It's not going to come up very often. The other 2 is just a very desirable artist that I happened upon. I have a gal that calls me when she has estate sales. There's a handful of us that she lets go in before the rest of the crowd, I guess, or before it's public, which, you know, I'm very fortunate that she calls me, and she is incredibly willing to work on price, because usually by the time she has helped a family to organize everything, she's ready for just everything to be moved out and gone, and you know, off to wherever it needs to go, so that she doesn't have to deal with it anymore. So
Right.
yeah, this was one of the best ones that she's ever invited me to. So I have more. I have more to list from that pickup, and I'm pretty excited about it.
And I wish these people would do this. So this is what I ran to get while I was talking to you guys before. So this little statue, can you guys see him? He's like really cool, like carved.
Oh yeah.
And he looks really old, and he looks like these pre-Columbian statues I found that are listed at like $500.
What's he made of?
But
like
he's
wood?
stone. He's carved stone. I think he's a Mayan, but here's the tipping point. He has a sticker, which means he's probably not an original. He might be like a really good reproduction, but I got him for $5. And I think I can get like $100 to $200. I might auction him. He might go on auction.
See, I would auction him, but that's just
that's a popular look right now.
The other Cameron that is not Flashback Finds, Gravity Goods. Thank you for the $2.99 super sticker. I appreciate that. Look, Dawn said she needs a guy or gal. Yeah, Pepper's kind of my gal. I guess I should call her my gal. My friend Pepper. I get a ton of stuff from her. And she actually just bought a whole truckload from Lowe's. She bought 20 pallets from Lowe's, but she sold almost all of it in one weekend, which is kind of crazy.
That is fast.
It's very fast.
Yeah, I think that piece that you have even has decorative value. You know, even though, like you said, it's not a sticker, it's more modern. But that
it's
style
also got
is super popular.
Do you see that crack?
Oh yeah.
But the ones that I saw that went for hundreds of dollars had cracks, and his foot's been fixed. See his foot.
Oh yeah.
Whatever, he's cool. It was half off day, so I paid $2.
Does he have a name?
No, all I could find is they said pre-Columbian. We need to name him. Do you guys want a name? Because he's gonna live on my shelf until he sells. You can name him.
What does Ethan think? What would you name him?
Chad.
Chad. That's a good name.
Chad the king. He has a crown. See his crown?
Nice.
Yep.
King Chad.
King Chad.
Chad. King
Absolutely.
Chad. Oh, Ethan, it looks like Louie has a question for you.
All right. Well, for the first part, I actually just found when I went to go see my guy, I saw this thing that was in his box. It was like a signed Bo Jackson like picture, and I like football like a lot. So when I saw that, everybody in my school who likes football knows a lot about Bo Jackson. Like he was a really good player, and so I was like, I kind of want to keep that for my room. So he just let me take it for free.
Really?
So that was
He's
nice.
always-
Yeah, that was really nice for sure.
So do you guys when you have watchers on your items, I started doing this thing. I feel like it's pretty clever. When you guys have watchers on your items, do you go ahead and send them offers?
I send offers probably 10 times a day because, and here's my theory on that. I'm always in my eBay, but I think if you send it as soon as you see it, the person just looked at that item, so it's kind of fresh in their mind. And the faster you send them a discount, I feel like the more likely they are to buy. I've seen other people that send them only on Fridays because they figure that's most people's paydays. So there's different kind of theories around that. But that's one of my like OCD things. I can't stand to see send offer to buyer. I have to send it. Like I don't want to see that on my app. So
Yeah.
I always send them.
Yeah, what I feel like is a clever thing to do, like I've been starting to do this lately, is when I have a watcher, whether there's only one watcher or just a few, I send them a message, or I send them an offer, and I put a message that says like, I noticed that I had several watchers and thought I would send a discounted offer to see if you were interested. And why I do that is I feel like they would think like, man, I really need to jump on this item and buy it before someone else does, because and so they'll buy it. That's kind of like what my thought process is on that.
Yeah, I think the individualized messages are great. I kind of do similar. I at the I write like, please accept this discount as a token of appreciation, and I've started adding at the end. I put P.S. This is being sent to all offers. The first who accepts it wins. For same reason, I want to make them think like they got to get it now. And then I got a bunch of expensive Gators, Florida Gator Nike shirts that were issued to the coach. So those are one of a kind. So I have them priced higher than the regular Jordan Nike stuff. And I'm getting a lot of interest. And at the bottom of those, when I send the offer, I put Go Gators, which I can put in good conscience because I work for University of Florida. So, but yeah, so just something personal, I think, helps with the offers. Do you guys do that, Julian and Erin?
Yeah, I send. I don't do the message though, but I think I'm going to start. That's a good idea.
I think it helps. It's more personalized.
Yeah, I like that.
I've done some with the message, but if I don't do it on my laptop, I don't have the spot to send a message. So on my iPhone app, there's not a space to put anything.
Oh, Tommy says that they can see the watcher. So if I send a message like, this is the only one, there's only one watcher, they'll be like, it's not that big of a deal.
Go click on your own item and watch it.
But see, yeah, right. Add at least one watcher.
Add at least one, some sort of competition.
Right. There's another question for you, Ethan.
They've been up for Johnson Boyer. I don't really understand that question.
I think she's asking, like, with some of the drivers, like, have some of your NASCAR things been selling more now that the season's over? Like, for certain drivers.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit. I mean, I've been selling a lot of Jimmy Johnson things and Dale Earnhardt things. So, yeah, I've been selling a lot more of those kinds of drivers. But, yeah, I I really buy when I buy it from people on Facebook Marketplace. They are really only selling one driver, but like a bunch of things with that one driver. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I don't sell things from any of the drivers that was just in that question. Those people, I don't really sell from those. I don't really sell cars from those people.
Have you like you said you have 400 items, so are you wanting to learn more than like what you're doing? I know you said you got the construction stuff, or are you trying to stick to like kind of the similar stuff in what you know?
I sell like I will sell anything. I mean, yeah, like when I go to Goodwill, I sell things that are there, and like there's not only NASCAR things there that I sell. I've sold a pair of skis. I've sold some like skates and things. I've sold things like that. But I'm the only reason that I mainly get NASCAR things is because I'm super smart on that kind of stuff. Like I've been really used to it. So whenever I see that stuff, I always jump on that kind of thing. But I'll sell anything.
Selling everything and anything is the way to go, I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because you don't limit yourself when you're out looking and, you know, for selling. Matthew, I will answer, and then I'll let Julian, you're not doing marketplace yet? No.
I don't sell on marketplace, no.
That means Julian, get on marketplace. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. Matthew, I don't search it at all because I just cross post from my eBay listing and I leave my price the same. So I do not do any Facebook Marketplace research to see what other things are selling for. I just list everything at the same price because I've already researched it on eBay, and that's kind of my base price. I don't have enough time to comp prices in two places.
You know, I'm wondering, is the question asking, are we searching on there to buy things for reselling? Maybe I misunderstood.
I don't. Yeah, Matthew, that's a good question. Are you meaning, are we buying stuff, or did I answer? He's saying thank you, so I don't know if I took that the right way. Ethan, when you list stuff to sell on marketplace, do you research to see what other people have it priced for, or you just kind of list it?
Well, when I do the NASCAR, I mean, I only buy NASCAR things from Facebook Marketplace. But when I list on Facebook Marketplace, yeah, I do search what the things are going for.
Are you, if you list on are you cross posting, so it's on eBay and marketplace, or you only list one place or the other?
Well, when I list on Facebook Marketplace, I only list on Facebook Marketplace. But yeah.
That I've found, I've gotten kicked in the butt actually like probably 3 times in the last week, and it typically doesn't happen very often, but my stuff will sell on eBay and then it sells over on Facebook before I've had a chance to take it down. And that used to not happen to me except maybe like once a month, but it has happened 3 times in the last month. And then people get mad at me and ask why I canceled the order, and yeah. So I feel bad.
I've only had that happen one time.
I had it happen 3 times in a week.
That's rough. Does that hurt your Facebook like it does on eBay? Like if you cancel orders on eBay?
Well, obviously, look who's here. Noel, thank you for the $20.
Always with the 2020. Yeah.
2020. Thank you for the $20.20 super chat. Listen, I've been watching Dean Nimmin. So, I mean, I've been watching him for a long time. But all these people, and Tommy too, they have like these cool super chat sounds, and I need an easy way to have a cool super chat sound. Tommy, help me. Like, what do I need? I need help. Somebody tell me. That is awesome. So Noelle is at $345. She just wants to beat me, guys. I'm at $314. Noelle just wants to beat me, and she is beating me by $30 today. She is catching up with me. Noelle is definitely catching up with me.
I've been watching her Instagram. She's been killing it.
Yeah, I've been watching her too.
Ethan, do you, I haven't seen, I know you post your stacks, but do you post any of like your individual sales on Instagram or not really?
No, not really. I don't like list every single item that I sell, or every single time I sell an item because, like I really sell a lot. If that's what you mean. Like every time I sell an item, do I post it on
Yeah,
Instagram?
I don't post everything, but I try and pick like 3 or 4 things a day to
Yeah,
post is
like
what I do.
when I have a really good day, I take a picture of my sales when I'm going to the post office and I have it all boxed up. And also when I sell an item that I have listed for very high, that's what I do. I list the items that I have. I'll post the items that I have listed for very high because it's such an amazing amount of money that I just got. Like if I sell something, I sold a crane for like $350. I had it listed for like $395. I sold it for 350.
Yeah.
And I posted a reel about all that stuff. Then so yeah, I do that.
So you do, I mean, I try and do, when I do on Instagram, I try and do either really high or stuff that's a good profit that I think people might not think of when
Yeah.
when I'm posting my sales is what I'm trying to do.
I like
Noelle,
the
I
highlights.
am sending you a message on Facebook. Hopefully you're listening to me, Noelle, because we're not friends. I don't know why we're not friends on Facebook. I'm trying to think. I had other stuff I wanted to talk about. I know like the down sales and promotions. Somebody was asking as far as shipping, and I think I'd like to kind of go around. I am primarily using Lady Luck Junk. Thank you for the $7. Look, lucky sevens though. Lucky sevens. It matches our
Yeah.
I would love a super chat train. I'm not gonna, I won't lie about that because who doesn't like money, right? I would like to, somebody was asking me how I do my shipping or decide shipping. I will say I am bad about I use USPS a lot because that's kind of the easiest for us because we're always going to the post office. So I don't use like FedEx and UPS probably as much as I should on some of my bigger items, unless it's like a $20 price difference, I will. But do you guys do you utilize like FedEx and UPS, or do you mainly go with USPS too?
I've been using UPS. I'm sorry, FedEx more now than I usually have been for my big items. And I switched over. Most of my posts now are going to be flat rate shipping for USPS. I've been doing that. It's actually, I have been selling a lot more that way. So like golf clubs, I know exactly how much it usually costs. So I've been doing flat rate shipping on that.
I just
Erin,
don't ship. Well, I don't ship anything big enough that, going beyond the postal service would be necessary. And usually, USPS is going to be the cheapest for me. I can't think of anything unless I'm on Mercari. And then once you get over £1,
Mercari
UPS.
wants you to use UPS and FedEx.
Yeah. And I don't mind. I mean, they're close enough to me.
I
almost
always
ahead.
From USPS.
That's how. So there's a question for you down there, and there's another question behind it for you, Ethan. You're very popular.
Yeah, he's got good questions.
So the first one from a few minutes ago, is there any other occupation I'm interested in? Well, really, I hear from a lot of like adults, like my dad tells me and things like that, that it's way better having your own business than working for someone else. So I'm trying to get a really big head start on it so I don't have to just start from scratch when I'm an adult. I want to like just ensure that I'll already have this whole thing going for me. And I see these things about like these 19-year-old people making like all this money, and I kind of want to like get in on it. I feel like it's super cool. So I'm just trying to start like really early. Like I feel like 13 or 12 was when I started. Was because my birthday was in August, so I started when I was 12. I feel like that's a pretty early age to start, honestly.
That's pretty early.
Yeah.
And from the
Do you
progress
see?
that I have right now, I feel like by the time I'm 19, I'll have a really good, successful business going. That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw Reseller on the Road was on, and he's 21, and like he still lives with his parents. And I don't know if you watched his channel, Ethan, but he travels around the country sourcing for stuff. So he just drives around and stays in hotels, and he's 21, so he's pretty young too, and he's been doing it for a while. Two dudes picking want to know like what they can say to their 11-year-old to get them interested instead of playing video games.
Well, I mean, you could tell them. I play video games sometimes too, honestly, and and really, if you start making all that money, then you don't need to go beg your parents for money, because that's kind of like what I would have to do. Like I would have to either wait till my birthday or wait till Christmas, or I would just beg my parents for a game. But games are expensive. They're like $60, so I can't just like do that around. Like really, I have to start like I had to start working for it, and instead of getting paid $5 for working all day on some person's house mowing the lawn, then I can do this and make a few hundred. And it's like
Right.
way better.
I tried that with my kids though, because like I have my 2-year-old, which everybody always sees in my videos. I have Dalton, but I also have an 18 and a 21-year-old. So I have older kids as well. My 18-year-old's in college, and my son, and I tried motivating them with the money thing, and they had no interest. So I think sometimes if people aren't interested in flipping, I don't know that there's anything that you can say to make them interested in it, no matter how hard you try. I think they have to like doing it. Because like Ethan, you're interested in the stuff, and Ethan's like motivated to make that money in an easier way, but I don't think all kids are. I wish all kids were, but I don't think they are.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm like lucky. I'm lucky because my dad is like retired, so he doesn't have to do any work anymore. So we there and we watch. I've watched a few of your streams, and I watch Mountain Man Treasure streams. I watch a lot of videos, and I had like a lot of time to just get me started and get me going. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, when I started and I had to go down there and list, it felt horrible. I didn't like it. It felt like it was just doing the same thing over and over again. I felt like it was going by so slowly. But then I started selling things, and what you gotta do, what I like to do, is think to the future when you're getting that paycheck or when you're getting the payout. Like when you're making all this money, like you gotta think towards then. You're listing it right now, and you're not making any money doing that. But in a few days, you're gonna be selling all of it, and you're gonna be making, and you're just gonna be sitting back and making hundreds of dollars. So I mean, I don't know. I like to think about it that way. You're not making money right now, but in a few days you're gonna be really happy that you sat down for a few hours and just listed all that stuff.
Ethan, my husband just waved at me and said you're a future millionaire. I just thought I would pass that on to you. I have Danica's comment up there because I did not see anything about 20% back on final value fees for using FedEx and UPS. I would be interested in knowing if the 20% off is only, I would assume it's only on listing, which might be cool because normally FedEx and UPS are your bigger items. So that might be a good, reason if you're shipping these big items.
When I got that message, it said that they had only sent the invitation for that to certain people, but it didn't say how they chose those people. I did get that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't use UPS or FedEx anyhow because they're just, too much. It's too high of a cost for what I'm shipping out. But I don't think it's on final value fees. I think it's on your postage fees.
I don't know. I'd be interested. I don't remember seeing that, so I'd be interested in knowing. Laura,
I'll send you a
I
screenshot.
have 5 open returns right now, and I shipped out about 250 items to give you an idea. And a couple of those were my fault, and the rest are foolish reasons that people are ridiculous, but that happened. What about you've had one? What about you, Erin? Any returns?
I have one open right now, and one I just closed. I just refunded the buyer. The other one, the buyer said they were going to ship it back, but it's been a couple weeks and they haven't shipped it. So I'm guessing it's just going to close and be done. But I mean, for me to have 2 in a month, it was more than I've ever had.
Ethan, do you have any open returns right now?
I'm not really sure. Let me check real quick because I'm like kind of
And mine was 100% my fault, so I'll take that one all day long.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, and I think you'll see the more you sell, the more returns you're going to have. It's just part of reselling.
I had 3 in a row last month that were not my fault. It was like a detrimental day, all in one day, 3 returns. I cried slightly.
They come in like waves.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was rough. I mean, it was 3 good ones too. Like, so I curled up in a ball and cried.
I have no returns, by the way. Just to
have you listen? Have you gotten any
ever had
one? No. Well, I don't have any. I don't have any in the last month or whatever. In the last few months, I don't have any then. At least I probably had definitely. I've definitely probably had a few of them.
Yeah, they're kind of a pain in the butt. And like, I just had somebody and I got extremely frustrated, and you really shouldn't. You should take them and kind of roll with the punches because it's part of the business. But this lady, I 3 number 7 paint, it was paintbrushes, 3 number 7 and a number 5. And that's what was shown in my photo. And she thought it was all different sizes, even though the photo showed like 3 number 7s and 1 number 5. And she opened the eBay return first, and then she took 2 weeks to ship it. And then she messaged me and saying it's delivered, and we hadn't got it from the post office. And I like to see that I got, the actual item back. And then she opened a PayPal claim on it. And then when PayPal didn't respond fast enough, she now has opened a chargeback with her bank. So what happened is, and it's $13 for one thing, it's $13. But so you guys know, if somebody opens a PayPal claim while your eBay return is open, you can't return them their money. It's kind of frozen because now they have a PayPal case. So once I got it back, I went to return her on eBay and it would not let me. It said no. Let's answer Louis' question. He wants to know if we had to have a vehicle for reselling business, what kind of vehicle would you wish to have? Ethan, go first.
Well, right now, obviously, my dad drives me to the yard sales. He drives me to Goodwill. He drives me to my guy's storage locker. But if I was to have a vehicle for reselling, I'd probably want like a pickup truck, like a Ford pickup truck, so that when I and go to my guy's place, I can just load it all up in the back of the truck. I can just have more free space, because right now I have to load it up all in the my dad is a pickup truck, so I load a lot of it in the back seat, but I can't load all of it in there, so I put the rest of it, all the big things, in his the back part, So
like the bed, does it have a topper? Is it covered, Ethan, or no? Just open?
It's covered. Like there's like a there's a cover.
Yeah, I think I would have the same. Like we were looking at like Ford and Dodge trucks, a 4-door, because then you could put some stuff in the back seat and then have it in the back. I would really like to buy an enclosed trailer for when I buy these massive amounts from these estate sales. to pull behind my truck that I would like to have. And Greg Stewart, thank you very much for the 99-cent super sticker. I appreciate it. I really need a sound. Danica is, I'll let Erin and Julian answer, but Danica's saying she agrees with my husband that Ethan is a future millionaire.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Julian, what kind of vehicle would you have?
I would easily go with, because I have a 4-door truck right now with like a short bed. It's good, whatever, it's great. I would go with one of those small Ford Transit vans that have like their little transit vans with a 4-cylinder. But I also would have a trailer on the back of it. One, because like yard sales, the trucks are so hard to get around in like these tight communities, because I want to zip around people real fast. So you got to have a zippy car. But then with the trailer, if you pick up something large, you can have then that, a keep thing and then a trash thing on the back of the trailer, and then keeping your stuff covered, because I've been caught in the rain once and I didn't have any tarps. So I would definitely like a van, smaller van though.
Yeah, my dad.
Like one of the white ones?
Yeah, like one of the white ones. And I'd put my logo right on the side, like my face. No, I'm just kidding. I really
My dad's truck is a Ford F-150. So yeah.
Okay.
That's if it works really well, honestly. I'd probably buy the same exact truck when I'm older. If he doesn't just give it to me.
I've got right now I have a minivan, but honestly it's worked really well because I only have one child still at home, so I can lay all the seats down and it's covered, so it's enclosed. It limits me on how much I can take, which is fine because I don't need more than what I can fit in there. But sometimes we have friends or Girl Scouts that we need to pile in there, so then we just pop all the seats back up. So, I mean, I'll stick with my minivan for sure.
Yeah, minivans are pretty good. They're tough too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I can cram it pretty full. It's got, I think you can pull a small trailer with it, but I've not tried that.
Oh, yeah, big trailer. Minivans are tough.
Big trailer?
Yeah, just get like a dual axle
Yeah,
enclosed trailer. You'll be good to go. I'm sure it'll pull it.
But I mean, my husband has a truck, so if I really needed to haul something.
So for that question, I started a few years ago. Me and my friends, I used to live in Virginia. This is actually like my 3rd year living in the state. But in Virginia, there's a lot of snow, and so I would go out and shovel snow. I'd go rake leaves, things like that. But in the beginning of my reselling business, before I started getting loads of things and stuff like that from people, and I started looking on Facebook Marketplace, buying stuff like that, first thing I did was I started selling things around the house. Like my family, they let me sell, like my dad, he had some old antiques that he would get from thrift stores because he loves to go to those things, and I used to go to yard sales with him when I was younger. And so he had all that stuff stored up, and he let me sell those. And then I also could sell some of my old clothes and toys and things like that.
I have to say, Noelle told me to tell Louie that she wants an old POS Chevy van for her ultimate reselling. She wants a Junque, big old white van. I don't know if she said white. She said Chevy. I'm just picturing a white one.
Drifter said a Mercedes G. Is that they don't have like the actual G wagon? Because I would take one of those, or like a Ferrari. I'm sure I can get around pretty quick with a Ferrari yard sale.
Absolutely.
You better
be
buy
the first
some
one
very
there.
small stuff. This little,
very small figurines.
Very small, like this.
Only
King
DVDs.
Chad.
Yeah.
King Chad you can pick up King Chads. So Boogie, it depends on how you have it set up. I have seller pays return shipping because I get 10% off of my eBay fees, and my eBay fees run $1,000 to $2,000 per month. So we're talking $100 to $200 discount, and I very rarely in a month, like that $13 return, basically the money I save on the fees pays for the returns plus a little bit more. So, and I think having free seller paid 30-day returns bumps you up in the search results as well because eBay likes that. What do you guys do? Do you guys do buyer pays return shipping or seller?
I do buyer
return.
pays.
I do buyer pays as well, but I don't even do returns. But like sometimes I don't want like a negative review or anything like that. So I mean, I'll just go ahead and do it. And I also refund the shipping. I do refund the shipping when it's when I'm making like over like $2 or $3 on it. I'm just like, I'll go ahead and refund it. So I do that as well. Because it's just fair. Like, I want the person to be happy more than anything. That's the biggest part of it. I have 100% positive feedback for a reason. Because sometimes I lose a lot of money, but it's okay.
Yeah, you want to keep that feedback.
Yeah, man, 99.9%. Got a negative.
Am I out of the tin can tat? Am I out of the tin can tat? Every time it's almost right at an hour. For whatever reason, my sound goes all wonky. I see all of you saying it now. I'm back. There was another question for you, Ethan. Where did it go?
With my most recent return request, the lady felt like I didn't describe the size well enough on a sweater, and I had a picture with the tape measure on the clothing but whatever. I usually have buyer pays return shipping, but in that case, it wasn't very much. I didn't have very much into it, and I just told her, you keep it, pass it to somebody else that can use it. I refunded her original price and I refunded her shipping. But that way, that one was just closed and done, and I didn't have to worry about waiting for it to come back and whether or not she was going to post a negative. And so sometimes I do pay for it just to go away.
Yeah, I mean, I do the same thing.
If you get a negative, like this guy said his shoes were damaged and I gave him, like, he sent it back and I gave him a refund. Does that stick? Like, I tried to get eBay to remove it and they said it can't be removed.
They have to open a return request and you have to give them a refund. It has to meet both things. If they don't, so I tell people, even when I give them a return or a refund and let them keep it, I make them open an eBay return request so that I have that protection that even if I give them that refund, they can't leave me negative feedback.
All right, so I did that. So he opened the return request and then I gave him a refund and then he gave me a negative review and then I asked eBay to take it off and they said, you can't, we're not going to take this off.
I would ask again.
Yeah,
but I think you might only be covered if you have free 30-day returns. That might be another. So I would ask somebody again and say, my understanding was that if I offered free 30-day returns and gave them a refund, the bad feedback would be removed. Ethan, did you read that question?
Yeah. But first, before I answer it, I just want to say there was actually a time when I got a negative review. And the person, I didn't really know much about that because I never got a negative review before that. But I messaged around with him and he told me that he put that negative review because I accidentally shipped him the wrong thing, which is really unfortunate because that's horrible. I felt so bad after I did that. But I gave him a refund and I paid for him to send it back, and then I sent him the right one. And then he said that he put the negative review in there before I, refunded him the money and all that, and before I did all that. And so he was like really feeling bad about it. And he ended up messaging eBay or whatever. I don't really know what he did, but ended up going away. So yeah.
That's good. Did you see Greg's question? Like on Marketplace, do you use your Facebook and do people like not take you seriously because you're young?
Well, see, I was actually kind of worried about that. I don't like it when people like treat me like I'm super like young and immature and stuff like that because it's just it kind of is annoying. But nobody really did that. Like people treat me really, up to like I'm mature and all that, and I really like that. So yeah,
that's good. Boogie and the Beast 9.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm glad my sounds good. Chandra wants to know, do you ever refund with sunshines and kittens and then block them as a future bidder because they're wackadoodle? I will tell you, about 75% of my returns, those bidders are blocked and they will not buy from me again.
I do that all the time.
I have to sign off now.
Yeah, no, you're good, Ethan. You guys definitely subscribe to Ethan on YouTube. His channel link is below. And Jennifer also shared his Instagram if you guys want to subscribe to him. Thank you for coming on with us, Ethan. I really appreciate it. It was fun having you on.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you so much. Sorry I have to go. I just
No, it's okay. We'll do this again. We'll have to do it like after next year sometime.
Yeah. It's actually the last day of first quarter, and so I'm like, I have straight A's in every single class except one class. I have an 89, and it's
1 point.
And my teacher dropped my grade down for no reason, and I messaged her about it. I was like, why is my grade go down a point? It just randomly went down a point, and she was like, maybe I put your test grade in or something, and then she never responded to me ever again. And it wasn't, my test grade wasn't even in. So, I mean, I don't really know what that was about. But thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Bye, Ethan. Thank you for coming on with us.
All the amazing questions. I really appreciate all that. But, yeah, I'll see you guys.
All right. Bye, Ethan.
All right, take care.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, guys.
Block the teacher. And man.
Yeah, I block them.
Man said.
If people repeatedly lowball me, I will also block them. Typically, your lowballers are going to be your bad feedback leavers, in my experience, because they're trying to get something for cheaper than they should, and they're going to nitpick every little thing.
Yvette, I don't have a problem blocking somebody. I mean, absolutely no problem doing that at all.
I had to watch YouTube on how to block people because it seems like it's really hard. They should have it very easy, like how to do it.
No. So, Julian, if you go on your Seller Hub on Overview, there is a block bidder link. It goes directly to it on the front page.
I know nothing. I usually have to go in like 6 different tabs to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, guys, I agree. I'm hoping Dalton is a little bit like Ethan. I asked Ethan to come on a while ago. He went on Mountain Man Treasure first, where it was just one-on-one there, because I think being on with a few of us is kind of a little bit intimidating, but he did great, and I'm really happy he came on.
Good.
And hopefully we'll have him on with us again. Hello. Avant Gardener has the most amazing plants in the whole wide world. Follow him on Instagram. They're like amazing. I need to like go get a lot of plants from him because they're cool.
So
like succulents. He does rare succulents. I don't think he's super far from me. I don't think he's super far. Yeah, a lot of buyers like to shake down, and and it's kind of hard because really you shouldn't take it personal because it's business, but it's hard. It's really hard not to. And like this lady that just opened 3 claims against me, I'm like, I would have refunded you if you gave me a few hours to get to the post office, and now you have 3 claims open, eBay, Facebook, eBay, PayPal, and your bank, and now nobody can give you the money because you have multiple claims on the same funds. And like, I can't even refund her because she locked it up by filing multiple claims, which is a pain in the butt.
That is crazy.
Hey, Annie.
Like trying to actually refund her, and she made it worse for herself.
She blocked it. You guys, welcome in Miss Noelle. Scavenger.
Oh,
look who it is.
Oh my God. Do you know how hard it is to listen to you guys talking about returns and stuff, and I couldn't talk to you because I'm driving? I felt like Tommy Bernhard, who I know is lurking in the chat.
He typed a few times.
He was He was so good last week, but I think because we kind of said what he would have wanted to say. Sorry, I just walked in from the post office.
Oh, I forget. It's like hours earlier there.
Oh, it is early.
Erin,
Yeah,
where
post
are you
office.
at?
It is 9 o'clock.
I'm in Ohio.
It's 6:04 here, and I
Is
was
that
late. I had
Central?
2 packages
I'm on
that wouldn't
Eastern.
go in, but there's
Oh.
no mail going tomorrow.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right.
Tomorrow's Veterans
Yeah, no
Day.
mail.
Yep.
No
So,
mail. Yeah, you guys. Just a reminder, no mail tomorrow. That is a good point.
I got
Brad's
like,
singing hallelujah over there because he doesn't have to pack.
I was doing my shipping and I literally got like 5 orders paid. Bing, 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 bing. And I was like, oh crap. So needless to say, I mean, oh poop. Whatever. Not a horrible word. Okay. Let's have a little chit chat about returns, free returns, buyer paid returns, and all that kind of stuff. And I guess I'm kind of glad Ethan's not here because I'm a little disappointed. Now he's gonna learn.
Might still be here.
He might still be listening, which is good.
He might be.
Hey, is he Ethan Gamer?
No, his name is Junior Capitalist. I don't.
I
think
know
he's
that,
Ethan
but you said something about him gaming and stuff like that. Because there's a kid that has a show called Ethan Gamer, and he is my grandson's like one of his favorite shows to watch. Anywho, so if you offer buyer pay, okay, number one, you guys all know who Ina Steiner is, e-commerce bites. She's the one that the eBay people were harassing. She's the one that whole thing was over, her and her husband. You guys,
I heard the name, but
yeah.
I
No,
don't
the ones that they harassed and
the
said
ones,
very
the
nice
ones that all that poop was over. That she and it was her and her husband. She has it's called e-commerce bites. Just Google it. And you guys want some good information on some stuff that's going down right now with shipping and stuff. She just put out a thing. Kat, I'll forward you the email, or you can
send me a link. Yeah.
You can, just go. So anyways, all right, folks, I'm going back that far because I was driving and it was dark and I had you guys off. I was just listening. So
Fines of yesterday. Thank you very much for the $10 super chat. I think maybe somebody else can answer better because I'm horrible about actually keeping up with my promoted listings fees and what I'm paying because I probably don't want to look at it.
I just got your message there.
I think we need to talk to Tommy about that. Because
I think though it's under your I see Erin put it account activity, but all of your invoice or your statement for the month should show it as well, right?
Yes.
I don't think it does.
It doesn't break it down
like somewhere the other day where it said my it had how much my fees were for the whole month. Yeah, actually, so when I just click on marketing and promoted listings from the Seller Hub, it tells me my promoted listing fees for the last 31 days are $542.86.
The one I put up there breaks it down by individual sales.
Yeah, so if you want to see them individual, and then that'll show you on your that'll show you for the month. And it tells you for the last week as well. So you can change it 7 days, 14 days, 31 days, last month, this month. So right. There's several different ways to be able to see it.
I really wish that they would take the promoted listing fee out when they take all the rest of the fees out. Because
I don't know. Why don't they do that? That makes no sense.
They're stupid.
They bill you
Are you
later. I
didn't know that. Are you talking about managed payments?
Yes, yeah. I'm talking about managed payments.
I'm not on managed payments yet.
You will be.
I signed up.
I love
tomorrow.
Everything else about managed payments, I'm good with. But that right there. Okay, so let's talk about free shipping, free returns, buyer paid returns. And first thing I want to talk about is if somebody pays you shipping on something, they wanted it. If you find a cheaper way to ship it at a different, so if you did calculated shipping and then you went through Pirate Ship and you saved $10, that extra $10 is yours. They knew what they were paying when they bought it. They were okay with it. And you use that money to help pay for your supplies. And eventually,
so I will tell you the one time, at least last week, that I refunded shipping. So my buyer, what was it that we shipped that was so big? I can't even remember. It was 2 weeks ago, but they paid.
Wheelchair?
No, it wasn't a wheelchair. I did refund
Furniture?
the wheelchair, but
A car?
a car. I haven't shipped a car
Was
yet.
it
What
the
was
guy?
it?
We're waiting for
Yeah.
that, Kat. We're waiting.
Was
for
it
that.
the Budweiser mugs that you sold and he picked them up from you?
Nope, I didn't give him that money back.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you, Kat. I'm just gonna tell you how I feel. I'm gonna bring my 53 years worth of being used experience here.
No, I agree 90% of the time, but this was, I think they paid like $50 for the item and they paid $80 for shipping, and I got it for like $30. So I actually refunded them.
Heck no.
Oh,
You
yeah,
also had that.
Set. It was a
You
quilt
also
set,
had
so,
that item on a how many % off sale. You also paid promoted listings on.
Yeah, but I kept
shipping.
an extra $20, but keeping an extra $50 was just no. I agree with you 99% of the time. But
how many? And then you need to look at every once in a while. You may not have charged enough shipping, so you're breaking even on one. You're going under on one by $5, $4, $3, $2. You're going over on another by $5, $4, $3, or whatever. It all comes out in the end. You paid fees on that money. You have your time and your energy into that. You have your shipping supplies. You have your wear and tear on your vehicle. So. And it's okay for everybody to disagree with me, and it's okay for me to disagree with you guys. But
everybody's got to have their own thing too.
Right,
like
all
everybody's
of that
got to
little
have
stuff adds up, and we are nickeled and dimed and in returns and stuff like that. I have 5 open returns right now. Actually, I have 5 returns. 3 of them are done; they're closed. 2 of them, I don't even think they're ever going to send the stuff back, so I'm just waiting for them to time out. That's their problem.
That happens a lot.
One of them was a box of quints. When it arrived there, they must have used that sucker as a football, because I told the guy, he said half of them were damaged. I refunded him all of his money except for the shipping, because he still got most of the fruit was usable. And I'm okay with that. That's a whole different ball game you're talking about when you're talking about something perishable like that. But the other one,
real quick, Carissa is who was asking me about shipping. Carissa Peasy, she just got into the chat. Carissa, can you tell me, when you were asking like how I decide on shipping, I talked about it a little bit earlier, but what specifically did you mean when you were asking like how I decide what shipping to use? She was asking if I could do a video, but I didn't quite understand what she meant. Erin, did you put out your video with all the high sales yet, or not yet?
I recorded it. It's not edited yet.
Dave, I will only refund on combined shipping if they ask me to. Otherwise,
yeah,
they're grown.
If they pay before,
they're grown freaking adults. They know how to shop online. They know what a shopping cart is for. And if they couldn't put their stuff in the shopping cart and check out correctly, and I have to hold their hand and walk them through it, and they have 2,000 feedback because they've been on eBay since 2000 and whatever.
I have a question about that real quick. When you have it set for immediate payment, I don't think they can put it in a shopping cart.
If you have immediate payment set and if you're listing on your phone, eBay automatically does that. But if you take a best offer, immediate pay goes bye-bye.
Okay.
I don't do immediate payment. Do you do immediate payment?
I don't do
just set on my phone,
anything because I have best offer on everything.
Most people do pay immediately as it is, I had the 5 orders that came in, they were ordered them earlier today, and they just like at 3:45, it was like ching, 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 ching. And I was just like, you know, but, and then you're blocked. Your people that are wackadoodle that you want to block, and the low ballers. Really, when you get a low ball offer, before you do anything, go into that seller's profile. Go into their profile, look at their feedback, look and see if or the buyer's profile, I should say. Look and see if they sell anything. And if and lots of times they don't. Look and see what they've bought. Look at their feedback from what they've bought. And then don't just do that. Click on that feedback back and go in and see who they bought it from. But I have had a lot of low ball offers from brand new zero feedback people. And I tell them, I had one the other day for an item that I have. I'm running a 40% off sale right now. Now I jacked all my prices up, blah, 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 whatever. I'm running I do my promoted at 10%. And I had somebody offer me $10 for an item that was at, I don't know, $39.50, something like that. And I came back and I said, $29.99 is the lowest I'll take, because I knew what the lowest was that I would take, right? And he comes back with $5 more. I went $2 higher on my price, and he comes back with $5 more. I went $2 higher on my price. I said, I'm not going any lower. You can continue on. You only have one more shot. One more shot. That's all you got. And then you can't make any offers on this anymore. And so he hasn't answered me back yet, because I think he's just thinking that, you know, I'll forget about it. But also, if you have multiple people making you offers on one item, you better go in and see if it's the same person. Maybe you ran a sale and you sent them an offer last week and they didn't buy it. And so now you're running another sale and they're sending you the same offer. You want to go look into the history of the offers on that item and see who. You're not going to be able to see the whole name, but you'll see the first initial and the last,
right?
The first two of the person that's making, and then you can see if it's that same person, and they're just thinking that they're trying to be smart and trick you. And you know, maybe they will if you don't know all those little tricks. And a lot of us don't know all the little tricks because
I forget a lot of times, and I think they get higher offers from me. The more they're offering lower than I'm willing to accept, I really don't care. They're going to get higher. Go ahead, Can Man, with your question. I want to, Tomiace Lane, I think that's how you say it, said she had a purse return. I'm assuming she, might be he, had a purse return because it was too shiny. And people return stuff.
Send them some sandpaper.
So many reasons. Gateway is asking a question I cannot answer because I am not on managed payments.
So I see what they're asking. You don't get a choice for the most part. If you're listing on your phone, which I've started doing a lot of because now I can choose my business policies, and then I have a few things saved on my clipboard that I can just put in my descriptions and whatnot. So if you're listing on your phone, you don't get a choice. They just automatically put immediate pay. But I can tell you that it doesn't work, because if you have best offers, if in the best offers supersedes the immediate pay. But for the most part, they require immediate pay as it is anyway. So I don't even know. I think they're just trying to pull the wool over our eyes, so to speak, on that one. But I don't click that button. They just click it for you. They nicely help you out on that one.
Do you guys click or do you? Oh, what was I going to ask? Now I forgot. Do you guys have on the auto non-paying bidder after 48 hours? Do you guys have that set up?
I do. I have it set up.
Non-paying bidder.
I have them all the time. I got one that's about to get
as well. And I got an offer today, which was lower than I wanted. And I came back and they came back $1 lower, which I was willing to accept. But they said, I will pay on Monday when I get paid. Today is Tuesday. That is 6 days away. I declined their offer and told them to make me an offer when they were able to pay. I don't and people do that without asking, and that drives me crazy. Because they assume that you're okay waiting a week for payment. And in that week, somebody else could have bought that item, paid you, you could have shipped it, and they might not end up paying.
Not only that, it's 48 hours before you can open an item case, and then it's 5 days after that before it closes. And then you have to relist the item. So if you have an item that you've taken an offer on and you had 5 watchers on it, now when you relist it, it's got a whole new number, all that
you
stuff.
lose all of your watchers. Yeah, people don't realize that, and it costs money. And I went back and forth with someone yesterday, and it wasn't necessarily a low ball, but I have 50% off right now, which is 20% with my markup. And they offered only $4 more than shipping would have cost on my CVS nasal mist, which is all profit, but I'm not packing up just for the $4. And we went back and forth, and I waited like 4 hours. I was just irritated with them, and I accepted their offer, and they came back the next day saying that they bought it somewhere else because I took too long to answer.
Highlight, I say good for you. Happy for you. Highlight Dave Midwest Pickers comment right above Can Man's, will you? eBay phone app is the devil, and I only list and revise on my laptop.
I'll tell Dave what I think about that in a second.
Why is it the devil? I use it exclusively.
Because Dave has a mannequin talking in one ear, and he's got an alien hovering over him on the other side, and his head. Dave, you need some tin foil? I'm going to send you a roll of the heavy duty foil from Reynolds. Dude, I was Cat got me off of it. I would do all of my listing on my setup on the computer, and then I'd go take my phone. And then I'd go take my pictures on my phone, and I'd let it live, right? Mostly because I do business policies. You could not do a complete listing on the phone if you had business policies before, because it didn't allow you. So you had to do your computer. But I will tell you something, Dave. I can do 30 listings in a day on my phone because I'm standing at my desk. I'm not sitting at my desk in my office with Joey and Enoch watching me. and I just zip through that stuff. I have a little ditty that I put in my description that talks about, items in the picture that I'm using for measuring aren't part of the sale, and please contact me if you have problems before leaving a negative or anything like that. So all I did was I copied it, I locked it onto my clipboard in my phone, and when I go in to do it, if I have to put any, and I just click and put that in my description real quick. And so I'll tell you what, Dave, try it out. You may be surprised. You move
a lot faster on your phone. A lot faster.
Okay.
At least I
think.
Items a
do
week.
You guys know the only reason I can think of was that you would have no coverage protection is that buyer changed the address from their verified address and had it shipping to another location, which means you would not be covered, because the seller protection only counts if you ship to their PayPal approved verified address. So you probably were right to cancel that, because it very well could have been like fraud or a scam. But I can't think of any other reason why it would say no protection. And it might be a forwarder, because you get a lot, and especially in Fort Lauderdale and South Florida, you get a lot of shipping forwarders that forward stuff overseas, and the people are trying to avoid the higher shipping. So that's what I think. And Gateway, I have to click instant payment as well, and I don't, because I get those few multi-purchases, but it doesn't automatically do it for me on my phone.
Oh, Greg's here. Greg, did you get your mask? Because I didn't see any pictures of you with a mask on.
Richard?
Sir.
I will find it. Does anybody know right off? Noelle, do you know how off the top of your head to do that?
Do what?
To turn on auto non-paying bidder filing thing.
To block a person?
No, the non-bidder file where it automatically files the complaint for you.
Yeah, it's in your
seller hub.
Okay. It's in your seller hub. Go to your I'm gonna do it right here. I would share my screen, but I can't, so I'm gonna do it with you. I'm gonna walk you through it. Pay attention, Richard. Okay, my computer's slow, so bear with me on that one. And yes, I'm bossy. You don't have to think it in your head. I am. Okay, so you see oh shoot, I'm in my son's store. No wonder why things were looking weird. You see the little door by your feedback rating. You got your store name, you got your feedback rating, and you got that little door. Click on that door. See how long it takes me. That 12 hours later. Okay, when you click on that little door, it'll bring you to your store like you're looking at your store like somebody else is. Up in the right-hand corner of your store, underneath the shopping cart and the bell, is a little box that says Manage My Store. Click on that. There's multiple ways to do this, okay? You can also do it from down below. And then there's store marketing, related links. It's in one of these: subscriber, traffic, sales, selling.
Where is this question I'm missing? Does anybody see Two Dudes Picking question? Because Barbara said she has the same question as Two Dudes Picking, but I don't see Two Dudes Picking question.
Hang on, let me look.
So Carissa, while Noelle is looking for
YouTube.
Huh?
I think he's been out of the chat for a little bit. I think he's got something going on YouTube right now. I thought.
Okay. Carissa, with combining shipping, what I do is tell my buyers to purchase everything they want. And then I go to orders awaiting payment and I send them a combined invoice and give them a discount for the combined shipping. I typically will not give a refund if they pay individually because I'm paying fees on that shipping. So I'm not going to refund it, because if they message and ask me, I tell them, do not pay until I invoice you, because otherwise you're getting charged the fees and you give them the refund and you don't get the money back from that refund. But if you send the combined invoice, then I don't think you get charged the fees for that. I could be wrong. If anybody knows, just tell me.
I totally forgot that. Yeah, I've done that multiple times. I wouldn't think that I was getting like charged.
If you discount it, right?
Yeah, I've done that
but
before. They paid individually, and then I gave them a discount or gave them a refund.
But you gave them the discount after they paid, so that means you paid fees on everything they paid, and you refunded it.
Listen, I never said I was smart. Listen, you never said that.
Well, we can't all know everything, and that's what's good about these things, these lives, and having different people that have been doing things for a different time that do things different ways, because we all learn something, you know. And it may take you 5 times of being slapped in the face with the same thing before you really realize that, oh, like 20 people have told me this. Whoa!
Yeah, I just did that the other day. Huh. All right.
Why am I not? This is stupid. Okay.
Hello, Gen Z Flips. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Thank you for coming and hating out with us. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Yeah, and Canman, I've talked to a couple of new sellers earlier that are worried about like losing out, and you know what? You're going to. That's just a fact. The important part is that when you do lose, hopefully it's not much, and you have to learn from that mistake and move on and not do the same thing again, because you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna lose on some stuff. I still lose on some stuff. And you just gotta try and not repeat that mistake again. Marcia, I believe somewhere on eBay, there is a list of top selling items, but honestly, for me, that doesn't really matter being out in the middle of nowhere because it doesn't matter what's popular if I can't find it.
I don't want to be in the same rat race with all the other top selling item people. Personally, that sounds horrible, but that's a rat race to myself.
New England. I have been selling off and on eBay since 1999, and it's continual learning, and eBay changes, so you have to kind of go along with that. Erin, when did you start reselling? Like, was it this year?
I mean, I resold things probably back into like 2004 or 5, just here and there. And then most recently, like for real reselling, I started this year. This is end of February, beginning of March. Basically when everything shut down here in Ohio is when I started doing that.
Hey, you guys, look at the chat. I'm putting
Noelle's typing instructions for everybody if you guys need to do that unpaid.
All right, so if you guys are bored after this, I just saw Julian has a gig somewhere else when this is over.
Yeah, Julian is on at 10 with Flips, Finds, and Fun. Josh and Jakob and Tommy Bernhard and Tracy Uniquely Me are also live at 10. So you guys have a couple of options there to choose.
Just switch back and forth. Get 2 computers. Watch both of them. One on the phone, one on the computer. Be active in the chats and both. Good luck.
I was listening to 2 lives last night at the same time. Literally, I had the volume up on both of them, and that was very difficult to do.
Oh.
A lot of people talking.
And she was talking to me.
And she was talking to both the chats, I'm sure. She was
probably
on the phone. And selling stuff.
Marcia, I mean, you, like Noelle was saying, for one thing, your most popular items are probably going to be your most saturated items, so you're going to have more competition when you're
tin
selling
can.
those things. Am I tin can? Okay.
Yeah.
31 minutes later.
If you Google unpaid item assistant for eBay, it will bring you up exactly how to do it. All right, it's super easy. It'll walk you right through it.
I'm just moving everybody around.
I don't know about mannequins wearing underwear. I think you're taking it a little bit too far, I think.
Dave, why are you putting underwear on your mannequin?
Don't ask Dave any questions.
Why wouldn't you put underwear on your mannequins?
Yes,
Do not ask Dave any questions that start with why, because he will answer them.
Please put underwear on them, actually.
New England pickers. Thank you for hanging out. I don't think I've seen you in here. Everybody that's hanging out, we still have 84 people hanging out in the chat. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Smash the button.
You have not, hit the like button, subscribe. Erin has a relatively new channel, so definitely check her out. She finds some super cool stuff. I love watching people find cool stuff, except it makes me want to go find cool stuff that I don't need to do. And Julian's been dropping some good videos lately too. So if you guys aren't subscribed to him, I think you're getting, are you at 600? Are you getting close to 600, Julian? Where are you at?
Subs? What are you talking? I'm at 661.
Are you really? Okay, so we need to get you to 700. Where it was?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow. Don't know when. Don't know what time.
Somebody subscribe to Julian right now. He's at 666.
I'm already
subscribed or unsubscribed. Somebody
unsubscribed. One or the other.
Hey, that's the last 3 digits of my social security number. It's not a bad number. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
I'm
Instagram was 6666 today. I had 6,666, and luckily somebody stopped following me, so I'm down.
You could always delete somebody too, you know.
Yeah.
Kick them off the channel.
Yeah, kick them off out of it.
Well, I just want to say thank you because on my screen here, people keep subscribing to my channel as I'm watching. and they keep popping up. So
Okay.
I really appreciate that.
Oh, Gravity Goods wants me to show a new video showing the auto response to unpaid items.
There you go. That's a
Yeah,
good
there's
idea.
your next pre-recorded, Noelle. Get on
I
it,
have a
Noelle.
bunch of pre-recorded ready to go.
Get them up. Get them up. Dave,
So anyway,
I can
what I was
say
gonna say,
unsub.
I'm
They can
dropping
come
a
back.
video tomorrow because I'm having a giveaway for 500 subs. I'm at like 434, and I have a bunch of goodies to give away.
What was I going to say? Beth, I'm glad we're entertaining you. We are always happy to entertain. And Noelle will be on with Carol. When are you on with Carol?
The 24th. Is it the 24th?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on
Carol.
with you. I'm on with you the 24th, and I'm going to be on Emily Conway's channel on the 25th, the day before Thanksgiving.
Who's Carol?
I have told a couple of people no lately. I will not lie. I just, with the car wreck and everything going on, have not felt like going on any extra lives right now. So if you are those people, do not take it personally. I have not said yes to anyone in the last month. And Harry is trying to solicit underwear for Dave's mannequin in the chat, just to update everybody.
Not a bad idea, guys. I'm not opposed to that. You should definitely put
Wait.
Natalie Marie wants to
Will
know
these
where
work?
we're all
boom,
from.
there you go. There's some right there.
Wait, I
Dun,
got
dun,
boxers.
dun.
Are those Joey's size, Dave? Do those fit? Look, she has
Yeah,
a
do they
couple
fit?
different. Which ones
Boxers
do
or
you like?
briefs?
Does he wear boxers or tidy whities?
I need to
We
get these
don't know if
listed.
he wears underwear because we don't get to see that part of him, thank God.
Maybe, never mind. Here. Natalie Marie would like to know where we are all from. I am in North Florida, in the middle of nowhere. I am about an hour from Gainesville and
No
Ocala.
thoughts.
Erin, where are you at?
I'm in Northwest Ohio.
I'm
Going downhill fast.
It is. It's
I'm in
spiraling.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm in
Dan.
the Pacific. I'm in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I'm 16 miles north of Portland, Oregon. So I get to go to Oregon and shop and pay no taxes, and I have no income tax in the state of Washington. And don't think I'm trying to just be cheap, because I paid Oregon state income tax for years when I worked over there. Because if you live in Washington and work in Oregon, you pay their taxes. So I don't
If you
feel
have a
bad.
wrench and you're in my chat, you're not paying attention because I just had to time somebody out. Use your wrenches if you
I was
have them.
about ready to do that. I just saw it. You beat me to it. I was actually flipping through to get that one.
Man, what they say, I didn't see it.
You're
Something that I'm not repeating. That's why I timed them out.
I'm just teasing. Oh, you live in Salem? That's not very far. Not very far at all. Oh, Tracy's here. Tracy is
Tracy always
is
listens
Tommy
to me
lurking?
while she is listing. Tommy and Tracy are, I don't know if Tommy's always here. Tracy puts me on every Tuesday to list. So the one I messed her all up. New England pickers, when you say no tax in New Hampshire, what kind do you mean? Sales tax, income tax? What kind of no
Federal
tax?
tax,
We have
tax.
no sales tax here, or no sales tax. We do not have state income tax in Florida. We only have federal. So we don't pay state taxes. Really.
How much are your sales taxes?
1 billion%.
Like
Sales
7%.
Oh, really?
Sales tax here, and yeah, no joke. Sales tax in Washington is right around 8. Just depends on what
Tommy says,
you're
please
in.
contact his assistant, Harry Humstone, and leave a message with him. He's booking Tommy. So you'll have to contact Harry Humstone if you need Tommy from now on. It's okay, Richard. It's okay. There aren't that many, but we get them. I think that was the second one tonight. Somebody else grabbed the first one.
I pay enough tuition to Tommy Bernhard to have him without having to go through a freaking assistant. Pretty darn sure about that. Besides, Tracy will back me up. She's got my back. She's the girl. Tracy cracked me up. Oh.
He's actually taking messages for him. That's pretty good.
Hey, can you sing that number, Julian? Sing it.
Sing what number?
That number for Tommy.
Harry's new number.
Except Harry was dyslexic.
He's got it
Harry,
wrong.
9035.
You're off
Yeah.
one.
It's 867.
7867530 like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
That one. Yeah.
I have a
Oh,
Tommy
wow.
retainer.
New England Pickers says they do not have sales or income tax. I know.
That's crazy. We have
Dave,
both.
you're very, very late, mister. How was that for like?
Yeah, it was that was very stern.
Listen, I probably talk to Dave more than I talk to almost anybody. Me and Dave talk all the time. I guess
Dave
I'll
doesn't
forgive
have
him being
anything
late.
else to do. I mean, what?
Thanks, Noel.
You know-
Thanks.
No. You're a perfect person for him to talk to because he needs it. I didn't
Listen.
mean that negatively. That did not sound good.
Dan, our class is not infamous. Our class is Dave's working. Okay, if you're working, then you're excused for this class tonight. This is the eBay class. And then the after party is with Tommy and Tracy. And then you can go learn some more stuff with Julian and Josh and Yakov.
Can't really learn anything from me because I know nothing. Always remember.
No,
That is
you can share everything
That's
you've
so
learned
not
tonight.
true.
That's great self-promotion, Julian. Great self-promotion.
Yeah, great
you
self-promotion.
just-
Go ahead and
you just
subscribe
lost-
to my channel because I know
You
nothing.
just lost 5 subscribers, mister,
That's
for your negativity.
I lost 10 today, but then gained like 15. So
They go up and down. Hey.
I know.
Oh, Diary
I just
of a
buy a
Flipper.
whole bunch of
Thank you
stuff.
for
That's
hanging
all I
out.
do.
We're probably getting off here shortly because we have everybody else coming on. Yvette, I appreciate everybody watching and hanging out with us tonight. I was telling Brad, it's really hard. Like, we have 93 people in the chat right now, and it's super hard to just be like, okay, bye. When all these people are like hanging out and it's fun. But I have work every Wednesday, so I have to get up early in the morning, so I can't.
Oh, you got a new supporter.
I did. Chandra, thank you for joining the channel. So you know, our members only live is the first Monday of every month. And last time we did some store reviews. So you can send me your eBay store if you want, and we will look over it and see if we can help. Erin, did we pull yours up on the last one? We did. No? We pulled Noel's
That was
up.
fun to watch everybody though. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can handle it.
I'm not.
Yeah, if you can't handle it, don't send me.
I'm not, Danica. I'm just trying to find it.
I would be like, be nice to my listings. I made them.
I'm not.
Be mean to them.
I'm not nice, but I'm very. I mean, it's kind of not nice because I'm very blunt about it.
Let me
yeah,
you
you're a blunt human. So I mean,
if you want help, you need to know what's wrong, right? Like, how else are you going to fix it?
No,
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that I would act tough, but
you'd be crying behind the
trying to get me to do white backgrounds, and it ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah, you were there, weren't you? Yeah, no. Let me fix my pictures first, Kat.
Look, Richard said you ripped your own car.
Who am I changing to flat rate shipping? I am starting. Oh, Dave. I found out Richard didn't hit the deer. Richard's son hit the deer in Richard's car. So only Richard's car was affected by our deer curse, not him. Only his car.
Yeah, but my son had 3 deer mysteriously hit him in my car. It's been years.
Dan says he just listened, so I guess he didn't want me to look at his story. He just listened.
I just listened to what Kat was saying and looked at my store and rolled your eyes. You forgot to put that part in, Dan, and rolled your eyes.
What? Harry, I can teach you secret handshakes. I can teach you whatever you want. $1.99 a month and it's on. I'll teach you whatever you need to know, Harry.
That's hilarious. Why?
Listen, see, Chandra says fear her 130 listings, but some people have none and you're kicking their butt because you got to start somewhere. Like all of us started with nothing.
It took
And
forever for me to get to 100.
That's the biggest thing is that if you don't start, like if you're waiting for the perfect time, it's not going to come. And if you don't start, you're never going to be able to build it and grow it up. You just have to do it. You know?
Oh my God. Tommy, Tommy's here. He rose up in the chat and did a little chuckle.
Dawn, I appreciate that. I don't know that other people would necessarily agree. I try to be nice. I just am not very good at sugarcoating stuff. I never have been.
That's what I'm for.
I'm not a sugarcoater. Do not ask me something if you don't want to know the honest answer, because I'm going to tell you. And
I've died 3 times and I don't have time for sugar.
You said you were going to sugarcoat it. You said you were going to sugarcoat it.
Well, I'll dip it in some sugar water, but I'm not gonna guarantee you the water's not gonna drip off when you take it out of the glass.
So, Dave, I shared this with Julian. I will now share it with 96 people in the chat. You guys bring 4 more friends. We need to hit 100. 4 more friends. So Dave hit a deer like I did. Dave is Tesla Picker for you guys that don't know if you aren't subscribed to him. And I told him he was trying to be like me because I hit a deer about 3 weeks ago. And a viewer on his channel was very angry at both Dave and myself and said that we were very sick people because we hit deer that jumped in front of our cars that were moving. So if you're starting YouTube and you haven't got this yet, as you grow, you are going to get people that think you are horrible for doing things like hitting deers that jump in front of your car.
You should have swerved.
Should have swerved and rolled the car and killed myself. What was I thinking?
Yeah. I
actually didn't see it in time to be able to even swerve. Brad Dean, can you not cuss on my channel, please? Thank you. Yes, I'm still alive. Man. With 96 people in the chat. I'm like 96 people.
Probably breathe. Hey Brad, you need to make an appearance because I haven't seen you yet. Come on, buddy.
He's playing his game.
I'm good. I'm not eating ice cream.
He's eating ice cream.
It's not your decision to decide if you're good or not. That's what we're here for.
Harry, I bought the little voodoo thing. This is King Chad. I might have to keep King Chad. But Harry says he's
named now as part of the family.
I think you should name him Tommy. Tommy.
No, it's King Chad. Oh, hold on. Y'all are distracting me and I'm not answering questions. Somebody just asked if we like NFL cards. I don't think anybody that's here right now does, but I will tell you, where did it go?
Here, this guy's gonna need a name too.
I know Rev Resale does a lot with playing cards if you don't watch Rev Resale already. And I tried to do cards and I did not do very well with the cards, so I quit doing cards. I don't think, Julian, like you guys don't do any cards, right?
I don't do any.
My youngest son's best friend moved back home with his parents. His mother
Caleb, what do you want to shout out?
Oh, who's shouting out? Can we shout out our things?
What things?
I don't know. That's just what things? You were talking about.
99 people. Somebody has a friend or a second YouTube
account. We are
account.
gaining momentum.
I don't have any friends. Tommy, did you hit the like button? I know it's
Look
Tommy.
Look at the brass cat.
What is that a brass cat?
Yeah.
Is that by that same guy?
I can't sell them. No. Mm-mm. But I can't bring myself to sell him, so he's gonna have to get a name.
A lot of people brought friends. We are at 103 people in the chat. Thank you guys for coming.
Right.
I shout
Okay,
this
so
out.
I told somebody else the other day.
Nice.
Oh, that's a nice hat.
Yeah.
That's. Oh, where's Tank?
Oh, McDonald's.
Got
It's
it for
McDonald's.
$1.
Oh, you got.
Nice.
That was $1. That was $1 meal. Buy one, get one free.
I'm keeping that one. It's a good hat though. If you see it goes for like $35, I think. $30.
It only goes for
Did I call
$35.
him by his first and middle name
No
and not
way.
realize it? Now everybody knows. Okay.
Now everybody knows.
That's okay. He shouldn't be cussing on my channel.
I didn't hear that, but it'll be in the replay. If anyone has some royalty-free art that just screams Miss Charlotte's Barn, I might actually brand my store before Christmas. Go on Fiverr, Chandra. Go on Fiverr. It's a website for $5 or more.
Fiverr is great.
They will
They do
create
a lot.
you. They will do all your stuff for you, and
Harry,
they'll tell you how much it's gonna
what
cost.
do you mean seller square overtime?
I do not know what that means.
Harry, tell me what you want me to do. But then you have to pay $1.99. I'm just kidding. If you guys haven't checked out Harry Humstone, Harry has a great channel as well. Noelle is trying to reach 500 subs. I don't know if or I see Richard. Richard, can you drop Noelle's channel? I didn't plan. Yes, you should shout out Noelle, Richard. Yes.
I think he's talking about like Hollywood squares, and you would do seller squares.
Oh, so you need 9.
Do you know what Hollywood squares is, or
I do, but I don't like. What are we gonna? Who's gonna be the host, and how are they gonna ask us? Aren't they supposed to ask us questions and then we have stupid answers?
We could have Tommy be the host.
Do I have to Google Hollywood squares?
Do you not know
Harry
what
says
Hollywood
that means
squares?
I have to continue to chat because I have 100 people in the chat.
Let me Google it real quick. Maybe I know. I don't know.
Oh
you
my
don't know
God.
what that is? You should know what that is.
He may not.
Whoa. Before everybody starts to hate on me, give me a second.
No, wait. Remind us how old you are.
33. 34.
Yeah.
You're the same age as my oldest child.
Does he know what Hollywood Squares is?
Yes.
Rodney, we do have 100 viewers. Thank you. We have 105 now. Listen, I think I feel like I've grown. I'm not going to highlight this comment, but that's the first comment like that I have gotten.
I got the perfect person to be our guy.
Who's our host? Harry Humstone?
Dave Tesla Picker.
Oh, Dave has the sounds too.
Straight up.
Dave or Tommy, somebody tell me how I get sounds for my super chats. Like, can I have like a little push thing? Like something.
You just need one of those little fart guns from the Minions.
Miss Betty, the purpose of these chats, we discuss reselling. If you have any questions, you are welcome to ask, and we just hang out and have fun. But we talk about reselling most of the time.
So Kat and I were talking last night, and I was looking at my channel and subscribers and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, two really cool people subscribed to me. And she goes, and I go, and I go, Dave subscribed to me, and she goes, Dave who? And I go, Dave Tesla Picker, and I go, but somebody even cooler subscribed to me, and she goes, who? And I go, you. Oh, I'm crazy. What can I say?
Everybody sees your belly.
I see your belly.
To see Dalton, really.
I see your belly, Dalton.
He's pointing to Brad, telling you to see Brad. They can't see you because you're standing up. You should sit down.
Hi, Dalton.
Say hi.
Hi, Dalton.
He's like,
Hi, Dalton.
Where are you? We can't see you. Oh, we got half
Sit
the face
down
now.
so they can see you. There, now they can kind of see you.
There
I have
you
to
go.
go. So I was given this, I was talking about this on my show this morning. I was given this old weaving loom. It's actually never been used. It's worth about $2,000. So I was going to go over today and get it all cleaned up and put pictures and stuff on, but I was beyond that today. So tomorrow I'm doing that. But while I was over there and they gave me that weaving loom, do you see that old iMac G4?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they gave me that too. And I have the keyboard and the mouse. I did not get the power cord, so I have to go through the pile over there and find the power cord. It's worth about, they go, oh, there's an old Apple monitor over there. Do you want it? And I went over to check it out and I go, yeah, anything Apple's worth money. And I go, that's not an Apple monitor. That's an all-in-one computer. I go, dude, that's, so I was looking it up and it comes anywhere between $200 and $400, depending on, you know, what kind of condition it's in. But
yeah, can't go wrong.
Anyway,
we're working on the puppy request. If she comes
where
here.
Is your puppy? I haven't heard it or seen it.
She's coming. She's crazy, so she was outside. Here is Dandy. She's very crazy.
A little squirmy, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, puppies always.
Oh yeah, get those lanterns.
Bye, Harry.
Bye, Harry.
See, she's like ridiculous. And she's gone. She's more wiggly than Dalton.
Cat, Tommy said he uses at Gen Z Flips. That's what he uses, but your internet would have a seizure.
Yeah, I can't. I need like a little toy with sounds or something. You know what I mean? I'll just like push it.
Yeah, like a button. You're like a button.
Well, I like it when you do a super chat or something, and people get really creative in Tommy's chats, and I'm starting to get there. I'm a little slow on the uptake, but I get there. You get really creative with your words and your emojis, and you can get it to say things that it wouldn't let you say because YouTube won't let you type that stuff in the chat.
Now Dalton and Dandy are fighting behind me. Yeah, Dave, I just need a little thing. Miss Betty, let's go. I see what you guys asked for now.
Oh yeah, now that, yep.
That's why she was outside.
Tommy said, just download a sound you want in MP3 format and upload to a brand tab on StreamYard.
So I see like video, I have brands, Tommy, but I see brand color, theme, logo, overlay, video clip, and background. I don't see anywhere on StreamYard for a sound that I could like click it. I do want, we can go ahead and answer Miss Betty, and I know Julian needs to leave because he's supposed to be on in 3 minutes with, yeah, I know. I just need to make Dandy bark on command for super chats. So we'll work on training her for that. She'll just bark with every super chat.
That's perfect. I think that's a good.
And she can howl for new members.
Any of you guys list vintage pencils?
I list them.
I just did.
This one right here is for Tommy.
Wonder break.
Does it show that? Flow baked.
Put your hand behind it so it'll focus. There you go.
That worked.
Yeah, you have to put your hand behind it. Miss Betty, the only inventory system I use is the custom SKU on eBay. You can put a custom label and then you know where the item is. Dalton, stop, please. He's got his toothbrush trying to brush the dog's teeth.
Dogs need
Chandra,
teeth.
thank you so much for the super chat. Chandra has been watching my videos every day. I get like at least 5 to 10 comments from Chandra watching videos. She's gonna be like through all my videos by the end of the month. So I really, really appreciate the super chat very much. And I really appreciate you watching. It's fun to see, like, she just puts a little person raising their hand so I know that she watched it. And I'm like, okay, which is awesome. But Miss Betty was asking about inventory system. So I also sell on Facebook Marketplace and Mercari. And what I do is I mark that item as like I end it on eBay and it goes into my unsold tab, but then I can still see the custom SKU. So I actually pull my Facebook Marketplace orders from my unsold tab on eBay because I can still see where the item is. So that's what I use for inventory. What inventory system? Noelle, quit playing with pencils and talk about inventory.
I'm listening.
I do the same thing you do, basically. I do that custom SKU thing and stuff.
I just have a wall of boxes I dig through.
All right, now
You don't
guys,
have them marked, Erin?
I don't have any of my boxes marked. I know where everything is.
So what happens when
That's
you
pretty
can't do
impressive.
it and you need somebody else to?
My
Heaven
son's
forbid.
It's not going to happen.
sold.
Oh no, nobody could do what nobody could come in and
Nobody
like
can do it.
find
It's not
something
me.
in mine.
You want to see my
Cat.
story?
When I was in the hospital with my burn, my son did all my shipping.
But do you have it like, is there any rhyme or reason to it?
No.
Yeah. I have certain areas. I have bins. I have bins.
Bins.
And then I also have shelves, and my stuff is on shelves. Now he's got his all stuff inventoried because he's smarter than his mother in that area. I know where my stuff is. I have certain areas, like I have 2 electronics bins for smaller electronics. Anything that I don't want to put in a bin goes on a shelf over or near that bin, that area. So I love like an electronics area.
But you have it separated by the type. So mine's not separated by type at all because I'll go as I list. And now, like, Erin, that's a lot of bubble wrap.
Well, everything I ship is breakable, it seems like anymore.
Yeah, I just ordered like 16 cubic feet of peanuts yesterday.
Like 4 of each kind at a time.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
I get those huge those brown, however many 50-gallon, the largest general contractor bags you can get. I get about 8 of those every 6 months from my buddy in Woodland, full of bubble wrap bags.
Yeah, my friend used to give me peanuts and stuff. She worked at the VA hospital and then she went working from home. So now I can't, like, she had a friend in their shipping department and she'd bring me like garbage bags full, but now she works from home. Julian, if you need to go, it is okay.
Don't you work at a hospital? I need to
get off here too, but it sucks. There's 101 people. You guys are making me like need to switch my work schedule and we can just like stay live like all night long or something.
You can just quit your job. Just
Don, you got
That's the answer. Quit your job right there.
Quit your job.
Sure. That's the answer.
Okay, Don, I want to show you something. This is a little more work. Don at Southern Finds just got some Pokemon vintage pencils. I bet they're still in a container or whatever. This jar, which is worth some money, it's a Welch's grape juice jar, was in a garage at an estate sale, and it was full.
Full of what?
That's half of them. I already have them sorted out of pencils.
How much is the jar worth?
The jar is probably worth about 10 or 15 bucks.
Really?
I paid 50 cents for the whole thing. And
you're up with what,
and
Cat? Like, I meant Richard. I called Richard the cat.
This pencil right here is a little tiny. Let's see. Here's a regular size one for scale. I mean, it's just super tiny. I've never seen. It says
"Bye, Chris."
World Oil Company, Dallas, Texas on it. Let's see.
Are you going to lock all those up or sell them individually?
I'm going to sell a lot of them individually. You make a template, and you're good to go.
How much? Like $10 a piece, $5 a piece?
No, I'm listing pretty much all of them. I'm listing pretty much all of them. I'm sorry, Harry Hemstone just sent me a thing about something else. I'm listing all of them pretty much at $16.50 unless they're worth more than that. And the quick little bit of research I do, because they'll immediately go into whatever sale I have. And I figure that I will go down as low as $8 for them. So that's my set point.
Dawn, I like your new picture. I just noticed that. That looks really cool. I like that bird. That looks neat. So I had to mute because Dalton and Dandy were fighting and screaming and growling.
You can see Harry said that you can't see your followers, the people that follow you on eBay anymore.
Oh, I never looked. I have quite a few. Now I need to go look. And I'm assuming mostly because of my.
I didn't know you had followers on eBay.
I have 561 followers on eBay. So 561 people are spying on me on eBay, which is okay. That's fine. I'm good with that. So a couple of pickers, which I haven't seen them in there, are like notorious. So Rob messaged me and congratulated me on selling my Ethan Allen furniture before I even posted it.
I do.
And I'm like, you stalker.
That's hilarious.
That's how I will tell you. I follow Richard. Richard knows I follow him. Just to kind of see what he's got, and I follow. They're going at it again. Here's what's going on. They're playing tug of war over a camera.
I'll have to look and see if I have any followers on eBay.
I don't even know how to do that.
So go and view your own store, and it'll tell you how many. Like mine says 561 followers.
View your own store.
This is what happens. That's why the dog was outside.
You don't even
have two kids. They fight. And unfortunately, she still has very sharp puppy teeth. And
I have 13.
Likes to bite him.
Oh, yeah.
You have what?
13 followers.
Woohoo! Woo-hoo. You know, it's funny. It's funny too because a lot of people will go to a lot of links to not let you know what their store name is, or they'll have two stores and they go to a lot of links to not let you know. Eventually, sooner or later, I mean, here's the thing about that just kills me. All you have to do is pull up the title of whatever it is they're showing the picture of that they sold and put it into eBay search, and boom, you found their store. I mean, really, people? Come on.
But if you watch so I watch the furniture guy because I want to see what he's finding. So if you have somebody that you want to see what they're selling and you like the items they're selling, follow them. Like you can see how many items they list. You know, if you're following somebody on YouTube, watch and Tommy has said this, and I will say this now. Vet whoever you're watching. If you're watching someone to try and learn from them, you need to verify that what they're telling you is true. Go look at their eBay store and make sure they don't have 10 items. You know, you need to know. But Erin is new, and I think newer people, a lot of people want to follow people who are new themselves too, because they can relate more with that. And Erin's newer, and Julian's doing a lot of tools. So I follow people for different reasons to learn more about items
Can you
I
see
don't
this?
know a lot about. Tin Can Cat.
I have 156 followers.
Nice. I just checked mine. I have 93.
Nice.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep, me neither.
And
so
I learn something every day.
Me who they are? Is that what you said? I can't click on that.
So you're saying they're stalkers.
So I don't know who any of them are.
All
I have 13 stalkers.
If you want to figure out the tripod's falling. If you want to figure something out on eBay and somebody doesn't know how to do it, there's this thing on your computer that's called Google, and if you type it in, it will tell you how to do it. I'm 53 years old and I can figure that out.
Look at this HR hustle stuff. I have not seen you before. Thank you for coming. And Liz in Queensland, are you in Australia? I love having people in here from different countries because I think that is super cool.
They changed it in Australia too, Liz, huh?
Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't let me click on that, so I couldn't see.
Yeah, she's saying they changed eBay in Australia as well. Here comes Dalton.
Let go. Sideways, Dalton. Oh, wow. You want to go upside down, Dalton? Okay.
What's Google?
Upside down, Dalton.
I wonder if they did that to protect sellers because they're not showing the sellers names and phone numbers anymore like they used to in your shipping when it's managed. They went and did a whole bunch of that.
So HR Hustle is up in Noel's neck of the woods in Perth, Washington.
That's clear at the other end of the state.
Yeah, but that's way closer than Florida.
It is closer to Florida. It is true. Solid point.
Actually, Salem, Oregon is closer to me than Perth, but yeah. Yep. That is true.
You don't reply, did you go one walk away?
I might have to get a hold of you if I win something on high bid to go pick it up for me.
See, I haven't seen DLJ from PA. It's good. Like, you can make connections in these chats, guys. And also on Instagram, I've had like people who follow me on Instagram pick up stuff from high bid for me. And I have friends. So if I see something on high bid that is far away, I probably know somebody in that area that would pick it up. So connecting on here with people can be very beneficial for multiple reasons. Also, like, I'll send people messages if I know they sell stuff and I find it on high bid and I'm not interested in it, or if it's in their area, I send people links all the time and I'm like, hey, check this out. You know, it doesn't hurt to help other people. Oh, he's in Western Australia. That is not close to Washington.
No,
I did not know that WA abbreviation.
I think Florida.
There is a Perth, Washington, but Perth, Australia. Yeah, I don't.
I think we basically stayed on late enough that the Australians are starting to wander into our chat, which is pretty cool.
Probably
Julian is now late for his other
are talking about us because we've gone over onto theirs.
Last time they didn't start till I ended, or they started.
I know, it was great.
That's
love right there. That is true love right there.
All right, guys. I am going to get off here so Julian's not extra super late unless yes, Sam's saying they haven't started yet. They wait for me. Which is cool.
Gentleman.
Tracy is such a gentleman. Totally a gentleman.
It's called chivalry.
All
right.
But Julian has somewhere to be too. I think Richard dropped it. Julian will be over on Flips, Finds, and Fun, and Tommy Bernhardt is also live. So you guys head over there, and we will see you guys next Tuesday. If you haven't subscribed to, whoops, wrong way.
Hit the thumbs up.
If you haven't subscribed to Julian, Erin, Noel, I can't play this. I don't know. Subscribe to these guys, and I don't even know who is on next Tuesday. I don't even know. Julian, do you know? I don't know.
Somebody cool, I'm sure.
Well,
somebody will be here with us next week, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we appreciate